Howdy folks, just got back from work today, like several minutes ago. I was at work and these are some of the toys that I got. This weed eater and this Echo. This one came from a friend of my boss's, and my boss gave me this Echo. And then when he was giving me this Echo, because I try to put my all in my work there, and I work at a vineyard, so I'm outdoors doing work, and I try to put my all there, and my boss, I can tell that, and we've become pretty close friends. I know some people say you're not always supposed to get, I guess, too close to your boss, maybe, stuff I've heard, but anyways, this is a weed eater that my boss had, and he was nice enough to throw this in as well, because he said, I might as well just give you the weed eater in the shop too. So, and I get along good with my bosses, both all three of my bosses, because there's like three. There's the mother, the son, and then there's a guy that's worked there for a while. And so yeah, I thought that was a pretty good grab, and we are gonna get started to work on this. So the first thing I'm gonna do on this one is I'm gonna check the compression. As you can see, there's the equipment place up there. I happen to be by the tool shed, or an old outhouse. That is an old outhouse. I'll give you a snap photo of it. I also store tools in the old granary here. But back to this. We are going to get started on this. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull this plug out of here. And I want to check for spark. Now I know this plug looks pretty black, so if they're pretty black, you should always change them. I don't know if you can see that. Might be a little bit blurry. Wish my camera would focus on that. But that is a black spark plug. Either way, and it is pretty grimy, I have to say, from what I am seeing right here. So what we're going to do is pop this plug into the hole. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this. But we should get spark here. Which was a pretty good grab all in all, for free. Gives you something to do on the side for a hobby, or you can make it like one guy I saw on YouTube, he referred to it as his bread and butter. That is we're going to try to make it spark here, so we got to get it to ground. And I'm going to set you down for a minute. It was hard to do it and juggle holding the camera at the same time, but there was no spark apparently out of this so far. So that might be a coil inside this, which I have had a model like this before, and similar to this, and I still have a manual for. And it too was an Echo. Around in 1971, it was. I do regret getting rid of it. Needed a carburetor rebuild, but at the time I just didn't have the time to do it. But that might help. Which could be one or two things. It could be the coil, or it could just be the plug. Okay, next we're going to check the compression on this, which I can hold the camera and do that. So we're good there. So we'll just pop this plug out. And I think this compression is good, but we'll find out soon enough. You just screw it into here. That's how you check your compression. You kind of just screw it into here. Now this one, I might, if one of these is absolutely not good, show you the breakdown. Actually, I have a Craftsman one over there. I might do a video on the breakdown of the internals of a weed whacker, but I don't know if I will actually get into an actual repair video on a weed whacker, just because they're solely really not worth redoing. I mean, I might do this one, but again, there's not much to a weed whacker, and they're just really not worth it, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to set you down again for another little second. So that pole was just a little bit above 30. So I'm going to say it's a little bit above 30, which is might be a lack of compression. It still has some, but it might be lacking quite a bit. So I think this one may or may not run. It might run a little. It may not run at all. This one we have not checked yet because we need to do the recoil on there, and I might show you how to oil this recoil. But again, folks, here is my update video of the Just Grabbed, and thank you so much, folks, and have a great day. Bye.